Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, with my absolutely beautiful, stunning purple piece. I'm taking it easy on myself today. I'm not going to go crazy with anything too complicated. However, this is making things a little bit messy and complicated, so I'm hoping I can get through this pile today so then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week, anytime that I may have time to touch it. So we are on our row of cutouts. So it's a skip 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. It's pretty simple. Easy enough little pattern to keep up with, and hopefully I can get through this purple a lot quicker than not. Anyways, glad you're here today. Let's hang out and crochet for a bit. Starting to feel a little better, but I don't feel like I am. I'm feeling pretty gross today. I should have some hot tea or something soon. I think I'm gonna have some green tea. Yeah, maybe green tea with like a cherry. I like green teas with my fruity herbals. I find they are a very nice mix and quite often very satisfying. I liked the cherry the most, though, I think. The peach wasn't bad. The blueberry really didn't. It was good, but not great. But the cherry was quite nice. With the green tea, of course. You know, just infuse them together so you get a couple, some interesting flavors and mixtures that you normally wouldn't get. So, green tea mixed with most fruits is usually pretty darn good. In my opinion, I'm a big green tea fan. I like it more than I like black tea, to be honest. Most teas are pretty alright, but there are some I don't really like very much. Which brings me to my big thing for today. I have to clean out my tea cupboard. I have some teas that I'm never going to drink, and I'm going to donate them to the community fridge here in town. Community fridge, if you don't have one, is a place where people drop off food and other small items, like maybe some shampoo you didn't like too much, and people who really need these kind of items can come grab them if they want them for nothing. So it is a good way to help out the community, and it has helped my family before, so I would like to continue donating to it when I can. And being that I have all these teas that are lovely and very nice, but just not my flavor. I have a lot of regular tea and stuff, and I don't really drink regular tea too often. Maybe once every couple months. So if I downsize like half of what I have there, it won't be so overwhelming. I have more room for the hot chocolates. It's just a whole thing. Just needless to say, I have too much tea, and I'm going to be giving away some. And hopefully it'll help someone feel warm on a cold day. That's all I can hope. My goodness. My nose is definitely taking a beating today. Coughing up some blood and stuff. Probably from the back of my nose being so raw is what I'm assuming, because I don't feel like my throat hurts. I don't feel like my chest is hurting. I just feel like there's been a lot of action in my sinuses and through them. So that happens. Feel very, very congested. A little bit of a headache. But that is just the way it is. I've been drinking lots of water, taking my pills, all that good stuff. Blowing my nose a lot. which is probably why I ended up with a little bit of blood that I spit out earlier. But it's not like I'm coughing up blood. I'm spitting it out when I'm spitting out a bunch of phlegm. And it's not like blood. It's just the phlegm has a bit of a pinkish hue, which tells me my sinuses and everything is just really worn through. Feeling kind of tired from being sick for over a week now. So this is totally normal stuff. So please don't think I'm dying, because I'm not. Just regular sick. Just kicking my butt, that's all. Because I'm tired and I don't have time to rest. Here we are. Look at how pretty that is. This is making me feel pretty happy though. This beautiful purple. It is so royal. And it is just such a gorgeous color. And like I said before, this yarn definitely reminds me of a gorgeous color palette of pansies. Cute little, they almost look like they have faces, flowers. They are so adorable. They're one of my mom's favorites, and I've always grown up around them, and this was always my favorite, the purple and yellow. I really like the purple and yellow. The purple and black one is really nice, but this yellow really makes the purple look more fuzzy and cushier, I guess. Like, it really brings out a side of the purple that is unexpected. Gives it some vividness, makes it brighter. It is a very interesting color combination, though. There we are. On two. Trying not to sneeze. Sometimes you just have to, right? 1, 2. That is a bit of a mess there. So we're just gonna try to gently extract the actual bit of string I'm working with and separate it from the rest so I can just slide it for as long as possible before I have to do this again. Because I know this is going to keep happening, and that is the way it is. It's the nature of the situation. Yeah, see right there. Right there. I kind of figured that'd be happening soon. I'll just pull that off. And okay. And then we can go through here. I really hope this isn't like some weird end. It's not, but it is definitely not the way it should be. It should not be coming out like that, but we're going to continually do this nice and gently and hope that I can get through this without too many more snags. Okay, so this is going to go in the middle here, and we're going to pull from the outside here. So hopefully that'll help for a few minutes anyways, but I want to get through that chunk before I put it away for however long I end up putting it away for, because sometimes it's days, sometimes it's just a couple hours. You never know what I'm going to do. When it comes to my crochet, sometimes I'll just pick it up out of nowhere and just sit down. Nope, I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. This is what I'm doing today. And that's too bad for everybody else. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. 1, 2. And I'm going to right through there. And through there as well. 1, and 2. Such a beautiful yarn. I'll fight with it just to be able to wear this piece when it's finished. It's going to be so nice. I'm really loving this project. As I've mentioned before, and I'll probably mention it a few thousand more times because there's a lot to be done for it. This is not a short-term little bitty project. This is going to be a big one. That's kind of like that with all of my fingering weights right now. I've been quite ambitious and I keep just starting more, and I've got like 5 more sets that I want to start soon. So I really need to hustle my bustle. Not that I'm wearing a bustle. And we're moving into the corners. We're going to get 2 here. Then we're going to skip these 2. And then I'm going to put in 2 here. And I think we're going to end up with what we ended up on the last corner where... Yeah. 1 and 2. So... it looks like it skips 2. So that actually works out very well. We're going to go like that. Into our tiny, tiny little hole there. 1 and 2. Then we're going to just do a chain 2 for a corner. Now we're going to put 2 more right back into the same spot. 1 and 2. And then we'll go 1, 2. I'm going to skip over the first 2. 1 and 2, and we go into here. And that'll give us our really nice little corner. Let's take a little peek at it, making sure it cornered. And it cornered. So on the next row, I like to do the triple crochets in the corners because that really brings out the height and gives them a little extra. So I'm just moving. My foot's going a little numb. But the crochet is going nice. It's flowing. It's a flowing today. Which is 1, 2, and then down here. It'd be nice if I had been on the right way, so do that again. 1, 2, and then go through here. Go like that. Oh, 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 oh. And 2. So we got 1, 2. Then we go 1, 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. And we go 1. Then we go 2. Yes, yes, yes. It's just so darn pretty. And it just feels so soft. I wish I could let you feel this one. I do. And I keep saying that. I know, I'm just repeating myself, but it is. I don't know how much more I can say about this yarn besides that I love it. It's going to be very time consuming to use, and I will definitely be getting more in different colorways because, oh my gosh, this yarn is so nice. I really, really, really like the way it's working up. I like the way it's stitching. The stitch definition is definitely there. It can really complement so many beautiful, fine stitches. So that's something else to look into. Some other stitches I could try. I do want to try the cat one. But I think I know which yarn I want to do that with, so that's a totally different day, a totally different project that I have in mind that I think would be super fun and cute. So, I think this is going to end up being very classy and have a really nice grown-up appeal to it compared to like my cartoon t-shirts and stuff like that. Alrighty. Fantabulous. And 2. And there. 2. And 2. 1, 2. Skip 2. And then 2 double crochets. It's a nice, easy pattern to follow. Then the 2 following rows are just double crochet in every single stitch. The corners will be triple crochets, 2 triple crochets, and 2 slips, or 2, they slip not, no, they're not slip stitches, they are, oh my gosh, my brain is just shutting down on me. Chain stitches, 2 chain stitches to 2 triple crochets. So 2 triple crochets, 2 chains, and then 2 triple crochets in the corner to make the corner. They end up looking very, very severe, quite tall, very noticeable that they're corners, so that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm glad I went with that, because like I said, most of this stuff that I'm doing on this pattern came from looking at a dress in a video and determining what stitches that she used in which order. I think she skipped 3. I liked 2. I'm more of an even number kind of girl. I don't like the odd numbers, so whenever possible it would have been 2 or 4. Not so much 3. I'm not a big fan of 3. There we go. I like it to be even numbers. And just to make things more complicated, my favorite volume for the TV is 9. It's not an even number. Oh, a piece of hair that isn't blue. So I don't even know if that was mine. Could be. And here we go. One and 2. And 1. And come on. Oh my, this one's being a little iffy. Go through. There we go. Went through the right spot. 1, 2. And I have 2 there. And we need to go through here. So far, so good. And 2. And 2. 1, 2. Skip 2. Skip to the loo, my darling. Loo, loo, skip to the loo, 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 skip to the loo. Get close to the end of this one. No, I still have a corner over here to work with. So this one's going to be a lot longer, being that these rows are taking a very long time now when they didn't before, but that's simply because it's getting larger, and that's what we want. We are growing this garment, growing it with my own 2 hands, my 2 very tired hands. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here today at All the Crackers in the Box. And I shall see you again very soon. Bye!